God knows how long.
Oops, I should have at least gone and brushed my hair. Well, anyway. Kung Fu Cowboy, Richard Doe here. All right, so today's, I think, I don't know, what is it? Today, 22 or something? The pain down there is really bad. The sunburn, the inside, outside of having to use the pain lotion every 3 hours, and I'm just about out of stuff, and I got to get some more of even the aloe vera. And then I found out I had some Preparation H that I had gotten back when we thought it was a hemorrhoid, and I never used it. And one of them has a pain thing in it, and so I just actually used that for the first time a minute ago. So hoping that gives me a little relief down there. And then I asked the ladies at the radiation place today. I said, hey, you know, I'm having a little discomfort when I'm peeing. Is that part of radiation, or is that chemo? Or she said, no, what that could be is, she says, that could be a urinary infection. She said the initials for it, and I had to make sure. So she said, I need to go take a urine test. So I said, well, okay, I'll do that. And she said the girl who's going to be there tomorrow, the nurse, so the nurse wasn't there today, she's going to be there tomorrow, Tuesday, she could write me that prescription supposedly. But I called up my doctor on the chemotherapy when I got home, and because I figured that's more his purview, his responsibility. And I talked to the nurse, and I said, hey, I told her the same thing. And she said, okay, do you want to come over and get it right now? And I go, nah, it's 110 degrees out there right now. My car doesn't start very well in the heat. And she goes, well, do you want to come in the morning or something? I go, well, how about this? Hopefully it won't get a whole lot worse if it is a problem. I said, I got to come over there because the Quest Diagnostics that I go to is like 50 yards, where you got to go out of the parking lot, go out across the street, and then go around the building to the back and go to them. But anyway, it's about 50 yards, real close, a short walk. So anyway, what I'll do is I'll go and I'll park over there at the Quest, hopefully in the shade, on Friday after my radiation, and then I'll walk over to the doctor's office and I'll get my authorization, and then I'll walk back to Quest, which I have an appointment for, and hopefully with this new authorization plus my original standing order for the blood test, I'll have 2 tests done. So when I leave the place on Friday, well, that peeing thing, because it's going to take a while. I'll probably want to pee while I'm there, and then just drink something so I'll have a fresh batch, so I won't have to live in pain for an hour till they test me or something. No, actually, 9:45, that shouldn't be so long. I don't know, we'll see. I'll tell you whether I hold it or whether I refill. No, if I refill, I want to give me enough time. Because I should have seen me before 10, which means I'd have to drink by 9:15. Which is when I'm in my appointment. So then I guess I'll have to hold it. I gotta hold it. Okay, so anyway, that's Friday. Okay, so where were we? That's my chemo appointment thing too. So I did talk to one of the nurses and updated on that. She said I could stop in for the thing on Friday morning to get my order, my lab order. Okay, overall health, man, a little more tired. I'm finding myself laying down like 2 or 3 times. I like to lay down 1 time a day. Usually there's 1 time a day I can get myself to lay down, relax, meditate. Now I'm laying down like 3 times. I was like, oh, I'm gonna lay down. I lay down for, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes. I'm not sure. Not really going to sleep, but I'm laying down, kind of conking. Anyway, going into a meditation state, I guess I'm just a little bit lower on energy. I'd say I'm down about 25% maybe. But that still puts me way above the normally functioning human being. My palms red today. Don't look right. They look pretty normal to me. But seem kind of red today. But they're not hurting as much right now either, for some reason. They were good. Anyway, but yeah, I was noticing the palm. Well, they feel kind of sensitive actually still. But yeah, the feet weren't quite as sensitive as the other day. The walking 2 days ago may have helped. I'm not sure. I was going to walk last night, and I worked and worked. And then the next thing I knew, it was like midnight. It's like, no, I don't want to walk now. I go to bed. So I went to bed, and then I woke up early, so I didn't get a full, I seem to be wanting less sleep and feeling okay for it. But anyway, Not a full 8 hours is what I'm getting at. To me, like 8 hours, I used to be able to go to bed at any time and I'd wake up 8 hours later. It's like I had this sequence program that always took place. But not anymore. In terms of the Kung Fu, today's Monday. No class today, no, but I want to practice a little bit. I want to do a little Kung Fu stretching. And then yesterday was Sunday. I'm working with this Damian Keys, this music promotion program. And it's supposed to give me 1 million streams on Spotify. But I don't have the Instagram. I don't have the community. I don't connect with all the kids. Nobody wants to hang out with Grandpa. So anyway, I got to figure out how to make a marketing campaign for me. You know, I want to sell to kids, teenagers. I want to basically give them the stories, the information, and everything so they can live a better life, not make so many mistakes, and realize what's important. So that's kind of one of my themes, or what's important to me. Okay, so let's see. So today, I'm watching more of those videos, working on my calendar. Got to get a game plan. Got to get a release plan. I've set some dates. So now I got to start plugging everything in and get to work because I'm actually running out of time, according to his action plans. Okay, here we go. The Tao of Taoism by me, Buddha Zhen Shenlong. And here we go. This is 13B. Self-esteem is the appreciation of one's own subconscious identity. This self-love creates a pride that is not dependent upon the opinions of others. So yeah, that's a really good one. Let me read it one more time. So basically it's saying that you have to know that you're cool. Once you know you're cool, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. So that's the problem. That's what I want to do as the Kung Fu Cowboy. I want to help kids to be cool, especially males. I can help males especially, give them the macho thing a little bit. And I can help you feel good about yourself and get pride and self-esteem and courage. Well, actually, I put it down here. I said Kung Fu Cowboy equals individuality. He's definitely not part of he's not a sheeple. and courage. And courage means to act on your beliefs, I think. Basically, it's one thing to have morals and virtue, but courage is when you're actually willing to act on them, so they mean something significant to you. And confidence. And confidence comes only from experience. You have to have confidence because you know you can do it again. I'll read it again. We'll get out of here. 13B in my Tao of Taoism book. Okay, it's available on Amazon, I think. If you get it from me, I think you get the better version and you get some free music and stuff. If you go to SHAOLINCOM.com, look down in the description. It's got all kinds of links in there. Here we go. The 13B. Self-esteem is the appreciation of one's own subconscious identity, who you really are. This self-love creates a pride that is not dependent upon the opinions of others. Yeah. All right. Fortunately, I got some of that. I'd be in bad shape without it. I don't get a whole lot of support. In fact, I actually get negativity and controversy and antagonism from my family and close. Anyway. Hey, so yeah, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. All right. Kung Fu Cowboy, Richard O'Connor, out of here.
No, I've been strapped down for God knows how long. Whatever I did it right, somehow turned out wrong. Is this my fate with no escape? Am I in Shanghai or Hong Kong? Secret Asian girl, you're my life, you're my world. From one safe house another shelter. Is this an odyssey or helter-skelter? I've been watching people fall. I've been watching you stand tall. If you possess fear, I can't God. You're my life, you're my world. But who are you risking your life for? What is your price to say no more? How do you know who's wrong and who's right? How do you know when to run and when to fight? Secret Asian girl, you're my life, you're my world. I don't want to leave you, but with you I may die. You rescued me from evil, I'm not certain why. Although there's no one I would rather hold. As danger approaches, your heart again grows cold. Secret Asian girl, you're my life, you're